Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here on this Thursday afternoon. And man, I got to tell you, I'm as excited as can be. Tonight, we're going to do like a little special live stream. Actually, it's going to be kind of a test run. You know, here's the thing for me. I believe that you can never, ever stop being hungry. I think you've constantly got to keep working to get better. When I look at the Dallas Cowboys after the 2016 season, I felt like the Cowboys were complacent. That they won the division. They had rookie of the year quarterback Dak Prescott. They had a great running back. The offensive line was playing as good as ever. The defense was getting better. They just lost to Aaron Rodgers, but they felt like, you know what, we're in good shape. And they weren't hungry the next year. I think they figured that, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's just chill a bit on what we're doing. And I think that showed on the field in 2017 because other teams worked harder. Other teams caught up. Other teams came after them. And that's why you'll notice if you've been a follower of me for any length of time, you'll remember when I used to do the Benet Emery show on Monday nights, and I used to sit in front of my TV over there in a Cowboys lawn chair, basically, and tried to use the TV as a monitor and stuff and things. And then I felt like I was in tall cotton when I built this first locker and had it over here on the other side and had a little sports desk in front of me. It's like, man, this is cool. And then the next year, I ended up adding this one, although it seemed like it was a little out of balance and stuff. And of course, now this year I added this one. And getting better and better equipment, I feel like you have to constantly be improving, or else you become a dinosaur. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. That's my philosophy. And as I look to the Dallas Cowboys, so tonight I'm going to be trying something a little bit new. I've been working on basically making my man cave into a sports bar, so to speak. Okay, we've got a bar that seats like six people around it. We have the sofas and things over there where we can put another 6 or 7 people and stuff. And then I have my outdoor fire pit. And then of course I've got the magnetic wall where we have the magnetic team logos and stuff when we do our draft show. And I've been working on getting this software and learning how to use it where I'm using multiple cameras and stuff. And I do that during my live stream. So this is the evolution of it, and this is the off season. So this is like the first test run where I'm going to try using multiple sets with myself. Now, ideally, it'd be great if I had somebody to run the board, but I want to see if we can get video quality here at the desk as well as the bar as well as outside and stuff and be able to go from set to set. So tune in a little bit later. We're going to do a little test run and we'll see if it all works, and just keep your fingers crossed that I can pull it off. But in the same sense, I feel like this Dallas Cowboy team, unlike the last time they went to the playoffs, has gotten that same philosophy that they're not satisfied with what they've already done. They are realizing that we still have to work harder to get better. And here's the thing. When we started off this offseason, we had $47 million, which is unheard of. Last year we started out with 19 million. The year before that, we were about 25 over. We had to gut the team in order to get down to zero before the beginning of the league year. This is uncharted territory for us. And I know a lot of people, I remember one guy was like, you're an idiot when I said we were down to $6 million. He was like, no, man. He's like, we got like 30 some $million. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, dude, here's where the Cowboys spent money. Because they've been busy this offseason. They've been extremely busy. Right now, as it sits today, we have about $19.8 million in cap room, roughly, give or take a couple 100,000. We still need to sign Dak. We need to do something about Zeke. We need to do something about Byron Jones. We need to do Amari Cooper and things like that. But here's what we have done with that $27 million. And it'll surprise you how many moves the Cowboys have made. They signed Cody McElroy, okay, tight end. That was the first move that finally got our feet wet. And I know he's never played a game, at least a regular season game, in the NFL. Tight end, some depth, camp body, maybe somebody you can develop. Who knows? But then we got Christian Covington, okay? Defensive lineman. Plug one of those holes. We ended up getting Kerry Hayter Jr., defensive end. Okay, there's some more depth for you. And then we lost Cole Beasley, Measly Beasley, who is now slashing our tires and basically telling us that we weren't worth a damn. But we got Randall Cobb. Now, here's what's cool about 3 of those 4 deals. They're 1-year deals. And I love that because that means it's on that guy to get the next contract. That guy's going to be hungry to make a name for himself. Oh my goodness. Did I not turn on the football gods? Oh my Lord, what is wrong with me? Sorry guys, forgive me. That's going to keep these guys hungry. They signed George Iloka. He's a tall, big body safety, okay? They signed Robert Quinn, again, another 1-year deal. Robert Quinn, man, you know, that is an edge rusher who knows what he's doing. You get him underneath Rod Marnelli, that guy can probably do some real damage, especially if we can get DeMarcus Lawrence healthy. We re-signed Trayvon Austin, 1-year deal. Again, makes him hungry. Now, I know you guys don't think about that, but see, that cost us some more of that money. He was a free agent. Cam Fleming, another guy, boom, signed him to a 2-year deal. Another guy, cost us some money, but it's an insurance policy, Tyron Smith. We re-signed our fullback, I can't pronounce his Alawale. Okay, again, free agent, cost us some more of that money. LP, re-signed him for another year. Okay, and then we also re-signed Justin Layard, linebacker. And add to that also, too, adding Jason Witten. All of these moves were done with that $47 million that we had, that $27 million, all went to these guys. And, of course, we did save some money by getting DeMarcus Lawrence into a long-term deal. And you can also add to that we saved a little bit of money with Sean Lee. I love this. To me, this is music to my ears that the Cowboys aren't kicking back and saying, we had a great season, let's just go ahead and draft and go ahead and go. They are literally looking underneath every single rock. You know, and even with these guys, you know, we ended up bringing in Eric Berry out here. We were looking at Earl Thomas. Became too much money. They figured we're better off getting this group of guys and spending a whole bunch just on that one. You know, we've brought people in and we have tried to make the best, soundest moves that you can make. You can't always go for the perfect player, you know, the best one. But the reality is what you need to win in the NFL is not just 11 good guys. It's really about 40 to 53 really good guys that can step in, that can take care of business, that can fill in when you need people, because you will lose players. Make no mistake about it. The biggest problems we've had in the past is we've lost players and have not had a person who's competent to back them up because we spent too much money on the guy. I like this approach, and you've got to love what Stephen Jones is beginning to do and develop as he kind of begins to take over of being the owner or the guy for the Dallas Cowboys. Make no mistake, this is not business as usual the way we are doing things the last few years. This is a new Dallas Cowboys that's hungry, that's trying to find every single way that we can and will to win. This is a Dallas Cowboys that's looking for more substance than sizzle. And it's paying off. And I believe it's going to pay off in the next couple of years with a couple of Super Bowls, because I truly see this team building. So we'll talk about this more a little bit later, and I'm excited to try this live stream and see if this whole thing works. You know me, I never try and stop with just okay or that's good enough. I'm constantly trying to get better. So as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. I'll see you soon.